It's yet another episode, and I said it's going to be the Twitter section, and what a great way to connect with the fans right before Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, Clash loves Thanksgiving. Gonna go a little easier this year, of course. Yeah, because Clash is on a mission, a goal to slim down a little bit, and get back into the game. Hey, that world title's not gonna come to me on its own. You gotta work hard, and it's hard work, dedication, hard work, dedication. Yeah, the TBE said that. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get to that Twitter section. We're also going to get to a T-Lin report. Yeah, MAW Spotlight. Oh, it's going to be live next month in December. You don't want to miss that. Trust and believe. It's Pick Your Poison. Oh, yeah. Pick your poison. Who am I picking, huh? Who's Jackie going to pick? That's the question. But you know what? Before we get to the T-Lin report, before we get to MAW Spotlight, let's get to the Showtime posse. Let's get to that Twitter section. Yeah. All right. It's one of my favorite segments, believe it or not. I love the Twitter section. I love connecting with the people. I love when the questions come, kayfabe or not. Question 1, let's get to it. Oh, wow, huh? So at All You Need Is Love Forever. I like that. All you need is love, huh? Anyways, alright, to answer your question, what's the best advice I've gotten from a fellow wrestler? I mean, this is going to be hard to pinpoint one certain person. I've gotten great advice from people like, oh man, Brian Fury, you know, Mr. Chaotic Champion Chase Delamonte, All Good, Anthony Green, you mean GC Knight, T Phoenix. But I gotta say, man, no disrespect to any of you guys, you've all gave me great advice. No matter what, you guys all gave me great advice. But Jose Perez, you stand out in my mind, man. You sat down with me. You actually picked my brain as you let me pick yours, and you've helped me out with slowing down my promos a little bit. Let the people kind of digest it all. You know, you've taught me about my in-work work. In-ring work. Yeah, in-ring work. And how you taught me to, it's not about the flips. It's not about, you know, doing these crazy 360 Spanish flies and all these moves. No, it ain't about that. Yeah, they're cool, they're entertaining, but it's not about that. You know, you told me, Jose Perez, look at a guy like Biff Busick. He doesn't need to do any of that. He interacts with the fans. All right, he takes it slow in the ring. He makes sure everybody feels what he's doing and understands what he's doing. And that's why he's where he is today. So I gotta say, Jose Perez, it's gotta be you who's gave me that great advice. So right now, hope I answered your question, because all you need is love. Well, you got the love from Showtime. Let's get to the next question. When I was just a boy. I'm digging these questions. At Sam I Am 45. Green eggs and ham, maybe? No? Little Seuss and Clash like Seuss. Yes,
Little Seuss? It's Dr. Seuss.
We get it. Okay.
Shame on you.
Anyways, yeah, so who's my closest friend in the biz, huh? Oof, that's tough. You know, I know a lot of you are saying, oh, it's gotta be a Bruisey. Like, oh, man, me and Vinny are cool. You know, definitely one of my brothers. You know, but there's a lot of other guys,
Xander.
Man. There's Xander Stone. He's another one, man. There's a lot. I don't really have a closest. It's kind of hard. I mean, me and All Good Anthony Green, I remember him when he was a little kid. I mean, I'm pretty close with him. It's hard. There's Izzy Star. There's
GC.
There's Mike Grassa. Of course, there's GC Knight. There's a lot. If you had to twist my arm when it comes to length, it's going to have to be All Good Anthony Green and GC Knight tied, because I've known them. I've known AG a little bit longer, but I've also known GC not too far behind. So I got to say, those are my two closest in the wrestling biz as of right now, I got to say. But it doesn't mean those other guys I just mentioned, we ain't here, because we sure as hell are. We've made magic out there.
Judge Chambers is a good one.
Oh, Chambers, Clash's old partner. There's a lot of names, and don't feel offended if I leave anybody out. It ain't like that, man. All right, Johnny Mata's another one. I like Johnny Mata. Okay, hey, Jamie Tucker. believe it or not. Okay, Little Daddy Bravo, there's a long list. I don't want none of you guys to think I forgot about anybody. There's a lot of people. So those are my answers there, Mr. Sam I Am. Let's get to the next question.
Somebody told me what I should do and who I should be.
If you believe, I think they put at Man on the Moon 99.
One of Clash's favorite movies.
Oh yeah, it is, my man, Andy Kaufman. Oh, Memphis Wrestling. Yeah, you want to wrestle with me? I love that movie, man. That's one of the classics. Good old Jim Carrey. But who would my dream opponent be in 2018? Time out. Here's the thing about 2018. Mark my words, will 2018 be the year of Showtime? It's going to be a year of new adventures. It's going to be a year of changes for the better. Trust and believe. Please stay tuned to that. So with that said, it goes on to 2018. Who would my dream opponent be? It would be one person making a lot of waves in the independent scene, especially in Rhode Island, especially in Mass, in Maine, in the whole Northeast. This person just seems to be giving up a lot of his juice. I'm talking about pro wrestling savior. I'm talking about DBE. Death by Elbow. I'm talking about the Juice, JT Dunn. Yeah, that's who Clash would like to have be his dream opponent in 2018. The Juice, Showtime, Death by Elbow, Clash Catastrophe equals that. Trust and believe. Next question. Alrighty, man. I'm digging these, man. These are really good. At Hot Peach 132. Okay. Who was my favorite wrestlers growing up? Man, it's a lot. There's no such thing as one that sticks out to you. I mean, it's too hard. There's too many people out there. You know, a lot of people see my style from the ring gear to the way I talk to some of the moves that I do, and they think they can incorporate everybody, and a lot of times you can. But I will tell you, growing up, there's no doubt Hulk Hogan was definitely the #1 for Clash. I was a Hogan guy. I loved Hogan. I didn't care when you were a kid how the man could wrestle and what he did and the politics. You didn't listen to all you cared about was when that man came out and ripped that shirt off, gave you those poses at the end of every match. That's all you cared as a kid. The red and yellow was awesome. But I also loved guys like the Macho Man Randy Savage. I was a big Savage guy because the man, it's the wrestler's gear.
The presentation.
Used to always grab me. Guys like Ravish and Rick Rude. When I used to sit there as a kid and watching SummerSlam, and I'm like, man, who is Rick Rude going to take on? And he rips off that robe and he's got the JYD on his tights, and I'm like, oh my God. He made those tights for one night to take on JYD. Like, just all the things Rick Rude did was great with his gear and his you know, the swinging of the hips.
How about Warrior flying down the aisle?
The Warrior with his bright colors and his intensities. The Warrior was another one. You know, I really liked when the attitude kind of changed a little bit and guys like Bret Hart got into it. I really like Bret Hart. Yeah, it has a lot to do with the fact that he's a Canadian representative, but I like Bret. You know, Shawn was always a big one. Shawn Michaels is probably one of the best. I like Shawn. Shawn was good also. Guys like Shawn, you know, you see the trend here. There's a lot of WWE guys, but this takes nothing away from the WCW guys. Because Clash, you know, being a little chunky fellow, Clash like the big guys. I'm talking about guys like Yokozuna, like the big guys that can move in there. Rikishi, Big Van Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow, the one-man gang. You know, guys like Kevin Owens. When people are like, oh, he loves KO, it's because I like the big guys, man. I like the big guys that can move around that ring. I like guys like Kurt Angle, who never cared for the biz, but then ended up being one of the best and was so good into that ring. Guys like Brock Lesnar, who back in the day, again, never knew anything about the biz, but so good in that ring. John Cena, who's got the dedication of nobody that I've ever seen before in this business. Stone Cold Steve Austin, who changed the whole game from a little kid TV show to from 97 to 99. If you were not a wrestling fan, it didn't matter. Everybody in the world watched professional wrestling. And ironically, those are those years right there, from 97 till 99, is the years that Clash made most of his friends. Because everybody was into it. NWO, D-Generation X, Stone Cold Steve Austin, of course The Rock, who's the next on my list. A lot of people say, Clash, you remind me of The Rock when you're out there, but with your own little twist. But the list can go on and on and on and on. The talent is just great, man. AJ Styles, man. The list just goes on. So those are a lot of my wrestlers that I like growing up. But if I had to single it out and put in a little ball, top 5 will no doubt in my mind be The Rock, Austin, Hogan, Angle. Oh, man. The last one there. I'd have to say it's the Macho Man, Randy Savage. Yeah, dig it.
Are those in order?
Not in any particular order. We can get down to that another time, but those are my top 5s right there, I'd have to say. Right now, in the mindset I'm in, those are my top 5s. Let's get to that next question. Loving these.
Say stand back, stand back.
You know, I was wondering when you were going to show up. You're always in this Twitter section. Good old kayfabe 316. I love it. So, does my attitude change in a matchup if the crowd is silent? Being a performer, I can't say my attitude so much changes. It gets very frustrating. I've been there, okay? I've been there. The only good thing that kind of saved me was the fact that I know it wasn't anything that we did. That would have been March Badness, when it was LDB, myself, and Jamie Tucker in a triple threat. I had a lot of people from the Showtime posse there, but here's the thing. The rough part of that was the crowd was very, very silent, but the crowd was also burnt out that night from MAW superstars with promos after promos and dragging the night along, and it just sucked the energy out of these guys. I know I had a great match. When me and Jamie Tucker and LDB are out there, it's always magic, but I get that. Was I frustrated? Yes. But at the end, I understood I was frustrated at the wrong people and the wrong reasons. But does it change my attitude towards the match? Absolutely not. I'll keep going out there and doing what I need to do. Silent or not, it don't bother me. And to answer your next question over that, does it, how is it when I perform in front of a small crowd? Is it hard for me to have a good match in front of a small crowd? Absolutely not. Yet again, another thing that I'm used to. I used to wrestle in a living room. Okay? In a living room. And sometimes it'd only be 3, 2, maybe one of my other friends. I don't care. I can perform anywhere. If there's 2 people out there that bought tickets and they had to make it, you're about to get one of the best shows of your life. I can care less how many people are out there. It don't bother me because I've seen, indie footage of a lot of these WWE, Ring of Honor, and all these talents performing in front of people. Sometimes it'd be 3 people, 4 people, 50, 20, 10. It don't matter. You go out there and you give 110% because those 2 people are then going to go and tell 2 more people, man, it didn't matter how many people were there. This guy killed it for us. He acted like he was at Madison Square Garden, and now they bring him. And the next people see it, and it's a cycle. Next thing you know, you got a sold-out arena, sold-out building, and that's how it works. Let's get to the final question here. I know you guys have a lot, but let's do one more, and then it's time for that T-Lim report. Last question.
They never understood the kind of man I am. I do my own thinking, got a lot of big plans staring by.
At Christmas Angel 1225, what do the words SRW mean to me? Family, dedication, blood, sweat, and tears. That's what it means to me. That's where it all started. It started before it even became an indie scene. It started when it was just friends trying to get a hobby together once a month. And then it turned into the real deal, where we had to deal with paying fans. And then it went on to Bay State, and then from Bay State it faded away. but SRW's always been there for me since I was a little kid. And then, when I got back into the game, that Showtime Tony Clash had his first match back against all good Anthony Green. So I hope I've answered everybody's questions. But right now, we're going to go on ahead and get to that T-Lin report.
It's Tasha Lynn here for the T-Lin Report, as usual. As you know, MAW Spotlight is right around the corner, so let's get to this ad.
MAW presents Spotlight, Sunday, December 17th. After an epic wheelchair match, CJ Price faces Dion Douglas in a ladder match. TV champion Hunter Kane will battle Dante Dio of the Fellowship. Tony Clash and Jack Connor choose each other's opponents in a Pick Your Poison match. World champion Dick Lane defends against Little Daddy Bravo, plus much more. Tickets are just $5. Find us on Facebook or visit massanarchywrestling.com for more info.
Spotlight.
What a very interesting card. It's going to be very, very interesting to find out who they choose for the Pick Your Poison match and whose career is going to be determined that night. It's going to be interesting on that aspect as well, between whether or not it will be Price or Douglas, or Douglas's career or Price's career. So let's see what happens. Really excited, but that's all that I have for you. As usual, back to Tony Clash.
Whoa, what a T-Lin report. MAW Spotlight's going to be off the hook. And no, I'm not going to tell you who my Pick Your Poison person's going to be. No way. So you can do your homework, Jackie. It ain't happening. You're going to have to wait for the show. You don't want to miss it. It's the final MAW show of 2017. What a year. What intensity. Now, I know a lot of you probably been wondering throughout the show, hey, Clash, what's up with the shirt? I haven't seen that one on ProWrestlingTees.com. That's because it's not available on ProWrestlingTees.com. These are exclusive shirts. That's right, exclusively made by Ram Tough Designs. You definitely want to look them up on Facebook. It's a whole new game with them now. So definitely come to your MAW shows. And if you can't make it to the shows, it's real simple. Hit up Clash on Facebook. Hit up Clash on Facebook on his Facebook like page, and you can go ahead and order one of these custom shirts. Man, there's so many designs, man. I got these in green and white. I got these in all different colors, all different sayings. You don't want to miss out on them. They're very limited. Clash only got 9 of them. Oh, yeah. Oh, it was 10, but I'm wearing 1, so you better hurry up. There's only 9 left. All right, we got some decals for you, too. Put them on your little, your little car there, little bumpers. We got some decals for sale. That's right, you want prices? Hit up Clash or show up to these MAW events. They're always going to change. Always, man. We always got those Showtime specials and new 8x10s also. New 8x10s. Ram Tough Designs hooked up Showtime. It's going to be great. You don't want to miss that. Next episode, we get down with the whole MAW Spotlight thing, because now it's time for us to relax. Thanksgiving with the family, time to chill, time to relax, time to eat. With that said, bam! Yeah! Had a blast and I had a good time. I will see y'all on the other side. Happy Thanksgiving. Peace.
Come home just after dawn. Wife asks me to go mow the lawn. Honey dear, you're the gal that I wed. But one more word and you're dead. I'll pile drive you right through the bed. 'Cause wrestlers just wanna bust heads. Father calls, says what's become of his son? A professional wrestler, just a no good